Good afternoon, everyone. Governor Ritter, Greg, Don, Debbie, and Joe. Before I start, Joe, I have a short message from, with all the good wishes from our owner, Mr. Cronky, and he congratulates you. So, and he said we sure will have a chance to sit down, and he had a compromise today, and he felt very bad about not being here. So, on his behalf, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, we're here to celebrate the brilliant career of our captain, the face of our franchise for the past 2 decades. His contributions have been invaluable, and his achievements speak for themselves. Most of you know that my personal philosophy, I'm sure Adrian, you'll attest to that, is not to share much information outside our internal management circle. Well, today I'm going to do an exception because I want you to appreciate the person Joe is. And knowing how humble he is, you probably won't hear about this otherwise. Let me tell you about how he informed me of his decision to retire. A couple weeks ago, phone rings at my home. My wife says, "Hey, Papa, Joe's on the phone." So I pick up the phone. First thing I hear is, "Hey, I heard you had a little problem with your health lately. How are you doing? How's everything?" Then we went on, blah, 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 for a couple minutes. Then out of nowhere, he goes, "Hey, when are you going to be available? I need to meet with you. I need to discuss something, and I need to stop by your house." First thing I know, shortly after this, he's sitting in my living room. He informed me that he talked with Deb and the kids, and he decided that he won't play hockey anymore. Then he keeps going. He continues to tell me that we had shared a lot over the past 15 years, and because of our relationship, he wanted to be sure he informed me personally of his decision before I heard from an outside source. After he tells me about the decision and all of this, and I'm sure you imagine the emotion and part of this conversation, he proceeds to ask me, "Hey, how long will it take for you to get back in commission? You're out of commission. I see your walker there." He says, and he knew then about a little bit of the complication I had with the knee replacement. So I said, "Well, it's going to take a couple of weeks for sure. We're going to have to wait a few weeks." He says, "Don't worry. I made that decision. I want you to take care of yourself. If it takes a couple of weeks, take a couple of weeks. I'm personally going to call the Avalanche office. I'm going to talk to PR people. And we're going to wait till you're in good health, good shape to do this press conference because I want you to be there and I want this to be the best for you." Here we are. No walker. That shows a lot of class. That shows the person he truly is, and I thank you for that. We respect his decision to leave the game, and I find myself very much like a hockey fan right now, filled with a tremendous sense of satisfaction, which comes from having the opportunity to know him as a person, to have watched him play, and simply appreciate him as a complete professional. He is the perfect example of an outstanding integrity. And with his tremendous sense of honor, he led us to our success with his unbelievable consistency. You know, our game of hockey is an amazing one of which we celebrate and cherish. We have all enjoyed looking back at heroes of the game. They stand tall in our minds. So as we take the time today to remember Joe, let's not forget the man he is. on a personal note, my family and I are privileged to know you. And we're convinced we're better people because of it. You make everyone around you so much better. Thank you. Well, now I'm officially announcing that the 209 opening night will be Joe Sakic night. We will proudly retire his jersey and pay tribute to him. So to all Avs fans, see you on opening night. Thank you to all to be here today, and I'm certain you will be very successful, Joe, in your next venture, and you always will be part of the Avalanche family. Thanks. Take care.